Hello, YouTube. Once again, I'm here with the very first Magic the Gathering video, and I was thinking maybe I'd do a little bit of a deck walkthrough. This is for the Sliver deck, and I just like to remind you that while this is just my personal preference, this is my thoughts. If you hate upon it, don't express that hate unless you do it in a polite manner. So, like, my good sir, I hate your face. Well, you can't really see it. So I'm just going to first go through what I have in the deck, and then I'll get more into depth into why. So first, let's look at all of the land. Let's start off boring. I have a total of 18 basic land, and of that land, 8 of them are forests, 5 of them are plains, and 5 of them are mountains. Tapped for various reasons, of course. But that makes it easier, given that most of the slivers in my deck are in fact, how do I put it? Forest. Okay, of the green mana type. And the other non-basic lands I have 3 Evolving Wilds, because they're very nice. Just search for basic land card. And then I love this card right here. It's the Sliver Hive, and it gives, you know, add 1 to your mana pool, and it's very good. Because I don't have a lot of mana, because I sacrificed that a lot for a ridiculous amount of slivers. So that's why that is helpful. Total amount of slivers. This is just slivers, not any other creatures. I have 27 slivers, and I'll go more in depth with these. A lot of different slivers. Gigantic promo sliver there. That is not. And let me remind you guys that if you do not have any slivers you see, you know, that's not, you know, but I will advise you the more slivers the better. Because Sliver deck is a deck based off of really building each other up, where more decks are just about, you know, other things. Basic other creatures, I have 2 Elvish Mystics, just for the mana. I'm big about the mana. And this Gore Clan Rampager, because he's just a beast. And he just fit, and I love him. He's been in there. Enchantments, I have a Primeval Bounty, just because it's one of the earlier cards I got. And it's very nice because it gives you a 3/3 green beast creature token whenever you cast a creature spell. And with slivers, you cast plenty of those. So basically, helps me build a little bit of an army there. And for my sorcery, I think I have all Hive Stirrings here, because it allows me to put 2 1/1 colorless sliver creatures onto the battlefield. The more slivers the better, folks. Cannot stress that enough. My instance, I have 4 lightning strikes, just because they're very ideal in certain situations, you know. Deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Nice. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So now that we've established all this, let me show you a little bit of these slivers that I have. I have right here. This is one of my favorite ones, Constricting. And this is as of the 2015 core set. Don't know if you could really see it there, but there it is. Very nice. It was a great core set. Did not get the Sliver Hive Lord like I had hoped, but, you know, I'll deal. I just kind of go through some of the slivers I have. I'm not going to list them all, but they're rather nice. Sliver creatures you control get 2/2. Or 2/0, sorry. One of my favorite ones, Gigantic. I got these as a gift. I have 2 of them in here. And they are special promo slivers. See the date right there. And nice, 3/3. One of the more common ones, Striking. Deal first strike. Done with the damage. Haste, which is very nice with slivers. So you can just call them in and essentially immediately cast any spell. And one of the Predatory. It's good to have multiple of these, because they're pretty, you know, they're common, of course, and they get 1/1, and that's always good. That's always very, very good. And I have a lot of different ones. And since I would just show you, you know, all of them, but a lot of you guys, you will not have them, so it would be pointless for me to go through all of them. And I will just simply state, more slivers the better, because you could build them up more, and it's just a very much so fun time. But as I said more, there's the Blur. Haste, I already stated that. Gigantic, Striking. I have 1 Thorn Caster. I am looking into getting a Gale Rider Sliver, because I am one of those guys that likes to get a few online just to help me. Venom Sliver. Have Death Touch, which is very nice. This is one of the better ones from the new 2015 core set. This creature cannot be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. It's very good early on, because essentially it is just great. What's one we haven't seen? Sentinel Sliver. Gives all slivers vigilance. Attacking does not cause them to tap, which is always great. Bone Scythe, the very first Sliver I got. Double Strike. It's just there because I love it, and it's completely beast. Mana Weft. Okay. Here is one of the more important slivers, because it gives all slivers add 1 mana pool of any color to your mana pool. And that's essentially why you don't need very much mana if you have this card right here. Because, essentially, your entire army there just becomes one giant mana pool. And I love it. Probably one of the most necessary cards to have if you are assembling an army, like I am. And blur, blur. I think the rest of these we've already seen. Another mana weft there. The more the merrier. And constricting. So we've basically gone through all those and why they're important. It's quite obvious, folks. And I believe I've basically covered it all. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Remember, this is just my deck. This is what I use. There's my nice little light counter there. If you'd like to see more, give this video a like. We do have some showdowns coming in the future with me and Will. Him playing either Wolf, Life Gain, something ridiculous. But Sliver, power to the Sliver. If you do play Sliver decks, they are not as common as people think they are. And if you do live in the Fort Collins area, just hit me up, because I do. If you ever go to, like, Griffin, for F&M. F&M is the crap, man, Hit me up there. Ask if the doctor's in. I'll shout Alon Z. Alright. Peace.